guys, this is Angela. Sorry that I cannot attend today's article sharing. So I record this video that's to compensate that my regret and my sorry, and also because I don't want to bother your weekday time to make this article again. Okay, so just get to the point. My topic of today's TED Talk is the hidden opportunities of the informal economy. And this TED Talk is brought up in 2017, and the professor she mainly studies business strategy for Africa informal market, and she thinks that this sorry. So let's just talk about what's the difference between informal economy and the formal economy. The simplest way is the invoice. Just like take Taiwan's environment, for example, just like the night market and the traditional market. We usually don't get the recipes or invoice in these places, right? So actually, that's kind of the informal economy, because it's not included to the text. Okay, so she wants to mention about that how even we usually think this kind of informal economy, the people in the informal economy, just like the tax dodgers, means they avoid to pay the tax, and also even maybe they think they are criminals. But the professor mentioned in this TED Talk that even in the entry level, not just only the enterprise, but also the entry level, they also are a very important engine to run the country's economy. So the main point she wants to bring people's attention is that can we start by recognizing these skills and occupations? Means that we have to focus more on the informal economies, and we have to make some ways to bring these two economies to be connected. Okay, this here is a case she wants to mention is in Africa there's a woman. She's just like the vendor. She's a vendor in a traditional market and sell the clothes. But guess what? But can you imagine that in this kind of environment, she also paid the market fees to the government, and also get the recipes of this like evidence of she really paid the fees, and also she record every buy and sell in her notebook, and also she also put $1,500 per month on inventory, and actually that's around $20,000 invested in trade goods and service. So it actually is quite a huge money, right? So just imagine there's just one woman in Africa, but as you know that there are a lot of people in Africa, so 20,000 per year and per person per vendor. So you can imagine how big the market is. But so the problem turned out that it wasn't a criminalization. You can really criminalize someone you charging recipes from, and actually they are lack of the recognition of their skill occupation. That means that they didn't notice that the importance, the role they play in this market. Just only they just the individual. They are not enterprise, so they are underestimated. Okay, so here is the the main points she want to mention is we could transform the informal economy by beginning with this recognition and designing the customized doorways for them to enter or integrate with the formal, with the global, and with the entire system. So here is my point. Here's my point is a point of view is that I'm not so sure how can we just connect with informal and the formal, because the thing we like to go to night market is they are very cheap, right? Cheap. The price is very cheap. So if that have to include it into the tax regulation, that means that everything will be very, maybe the price will be up. I'm not so sure, but um, but I think that's a traditional market and night market just live in Taiwan many years. So I'm not so sure if they can be connected, or every vendors have to pay the tax, and if they can accept that. So okay, anyway, I think this is quite good because I think hidden the informal economy have some there are a lot of tech talks about informal economy in this for this topic. So I think maybe this topic is quite important for now and now. So okay, that's all. Thank you.